Come on now. Y'all making me blush.
Married.
Incredible.
The sitting here acting like she don't know who we say she is.
Did you say beautiful?
I did.
Oh, you make me smile. Recently married.
Who grew a garden in her backyard and enjoyed the clay. Who likes to fish a lot?
The orange one.
The orange one.
No. She's golden. Golden.
Yeah, golden hued black. Almond. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
How are you doing, darling?
I am feeling great.
All right. For those of you who do not know, let me give you a little small snippet of some of the things Almond has done on the car scene and for the car scene. If anybody knows what the Atlanta Car Club community is, most people think it was mine and mine alone. It was not. It was a dream of one of our friends, close friends, an actual closer friend to Almond that passed away. And her and I and a couple of people got together years back, and we thought we'd do something to bring the car club scene closer together to stop all of the BS. Almond spearheaded it. I was the face of it, and it worked fabulously for 5 to 6 years. She also has done a lot of philanthropic stuff as far as kids drives, back to school drives, and fundraisers. So without pulling her coattails too much, I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about herself. Miss Almond, would you please?
I sure will. So let me first say thank you guys for having me on. And camaraderie is so big, and it's an inspiration. It makes my body tingle when I.
Did y'all hear that? We were talking about camaraderie in cars, and her body started tingling. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, we're gonna get the tingling out. I know it's a little nippy in here, so get you a jacket or something, you tingling. But go ahead.
But listen, it feels so good to give back. And the good thing about it is, with the Atlanta Car Club community, it was so much going on back in 2012-ish, maybe. And with the swerving, burnouts, and it's still a problem, in some areas. But to have a community to get together, camaraderie, and say, you know what, we don't want to do this. We don't agree with the burnouts. We want to come together. We want to get out, give to the community. And that was a good thing. I can honestly say it's been parents, it's been people that come back and say, you know what, we didn't know what we were going to do. And that's where the tingling come from. Because it just feels
not
good.
What y'all were thinking.
Right, exactly. But man, when I tell you, it feels great. And we most definitely want to continue on throughout the years. We can do so much if we can work together. And I can tell you that then and now are two different things, but I can tell you it's a big difference now, because with us coming up with these things that we're going to do for the community, now people have really been reaching out. Sponsors, other clubs, hey, we're going to join you next year, or what do you have coming up, next? And that is so amazing. People are outside now. I don't know if it's because after Corona, they were just like, hey, for a little while, it was a little, I don't know, wasn't much going on. But I can say now, for some reason, everybody's amped to work together and do some great things. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. To piggyback a little bit off of what she said, the Atlanta Car Club community, there's since been a divide a little, I'm not going to look at it in a negative light, because we're all doing the same thing. We're just on different highways, going the same route. So with what you just said about people reaching out to you to do to find out what events are going on, would you care to tell me a little bit about what we got going on here in the near future with the Atlanta Car Club community?
Oh, most definitely. So I can give you an example. I spoke with a young lady. Her name is Kiki, the Car World Chef. I may have that correct. And she's looking forward to not just helping the Atlanta Car Club community, but also, if we just want to be out and she want to cook and help bring that camaraderie back. That's a good thing.
Okay.
All right. We got more coming up. Y'all don't touch that dial. 104.9 FM. Mr. TJ. Atlanta Carcast, we're in the building. Stay tuned.
We're still live on the podcast, so let's keep the conversation going.
Okay. Let's do it.
So now, you were saying about the chefs that we have that want to do some things with us here on the car scene. So I understand, we're gonna go back to school book drive here, and is it this week?
It is. It's Sunday. It's this Sunday, and it's this Sunday. It's 4150 Snapfinger Woods Drive in
Behind the
Decatur.
Krispy Kreme.
Yes, behind the Krispy Kreme. I think it's at Wesley Chapel.
Yes, on with the chefs.
Okay. So, and what we're doing is it's not a car show. It is truly car enthusiasts, solo
Right.
riders, car clubs. We have Sunny Evie Beauty Bar. She'll be coming in to bling out the kids' nails.
Okay.
We have 3 stylists, 2 barbers, C. Baylor Security. She'll be there, make sure no kids are in the flow of traffic or, in harm's way.
Right, and let me say one thing too. These barbers and these stylists that are here, these are for the children, guys. We're not, ain't no adults need no back to school haircuts, none of that stuff. This is about the children. This whole weekend, well, every weekend here until school starts is gonna be that way. But this particular one, we're gonna have barbers and stylists and a fingernail technician there
Yes.
for the kids. So don't come there and tell me, she can just do. No.
Oh, and the face painting is for the kids too.
That's right.
I can't get my face.
No, I know.
Now, what we would
I
encourage
would
some
love
of
a
you adults to
unicorn,
do.
like right here.
I'll pay for that. I'm gonna pay for that.
You gonna let me get
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
unicorn?
pay for that.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Okay.
Yeah, and
wait.
you got to run around like this here all day, all time.
Look,
You're not doing that.
listen, it's gonna be so hot she'll sweat it off before
You're
the day
right.
is over with.
You're right. You're right.
But also, guys and girls, if you're gonna come out or if you can't make it out, reach out to me, Almond, Miss TJ, anybody affiliated with the ACC, both ACCs. I'm gonna say that. The Atlanta Car Cast and the Atlanta Car Club community. I'll meet you and get the supplies because these children need it, man.
Yes.
It's not going to be the same kids going from event to event. We'll know them because we're at all of them. So whatever you can give, your $1, $2, $200, we'll appreciate it. And remember, man, this is about the children because they are our future.
Most definitely. And I can say, let me piggyback off your back.
Okay.
And again, it is about the kids. It's not even really about the cars. So, and what I mean by that is, organizations, different clubs, it don't matter what organization they're affiliated with, they've reached out. And I am so thankful for that. And I'm looking forward to having a great time. So besides the face painting, we're also going to have the bouncy house, the cotton candy machine, snow cones, because it's going to be hot, food, etc. And I could say, it couldn't have been done without the car clubs. They are the ones that make the ACC.
They're the driving force.
Yes, they are the ones that keep it going. So I want to say thank you to you guys as well.
Thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
I must say that you are someone that I've always really looked up to.
Oh,
I admire you. And it's a real honor to be just in your midst. Even before, we really got into doing podcasting, everybody knew who you were. And, it's great to be able to call you a friend, to be able to call you on the phone, and you pull up. When we call, you pull up.
Yes.
When you call your husband, your husband pulls up. So,
Yes.
I just want to say we appreciate that.
Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. It really does. And like I said, if we work together, man, we can move mountains.
That's right.
Well, I got a question.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
For all of y'all that know her from back in the day, she used to have a bad little bitty ride. We on podcast. She used to have a badass ride.
She still got a badass
Whatever.
ride.
That's a new school. When you coming out with something to make people say, "Oh, that's a nice car."
Okay, so I'll give you a hint.
Thank you.
I am, and it's because of my husband, he has encouraged me to paint my own vehicle.
Ooh.
And it is an older vehicle. And we have sanded it down, and I'm nervous because I don't know. but I will say, you know what's special about building your own car and getting your own hands dirty? You appreciate it a little
That's
more.
right.
Absolutely.
That's right. Ain't nothing like when you do it yourself. It don't matter what nobody said because you did.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So hey, if you don't like it, I did it though.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick at it. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm gonna pick at it, and then I'm gonna tell a good job because that's what I do. I talk trash and I make sure I make people leave with a smile on their face. And every time she come around me, I'm smiling because she's just a big glob of sunshine. But
that's true.
There you go.
That is true. That is true. Any other upcoming events?
Yes.
What else you got?
Now there will be events prior to, but we're in the planning stage, so I can't really speak on those. But I can tell you, October 29th, and Skip's familiar with this. It's the Trunk or Treat.
Okay.
And it's Best Buy.
Best Buy.
The City of Morrow, the
Power
Fire Department.
104.9.
Okay,
the Fire Department, the
104.9.
Sheriff Department, and Best Buy.
All in Clayton County.
Right.
And it's in the Best Buy parking lot. So, and it is October 29th. The time has not been set, but that is one of those that are set in stone right now.
Save the date. Save the date. October 29th, Trunk or Treat in the Best Buy parking lot.
That's right. And if you guys, and last year we had, by the way Halloween fell, last year it was everybody doing the Trunk or Treat on the same day. So hopefully, I think the 31st falls on, excuse me for 1 second, I'm trying to figure this out. Well, now it falls on a Tuesday. So it looks like this Halloween weekend will be the 28th and the 29th. So there will be multiple Trunk or Treats going on. Last year, if you guys can remember, we left Best Buy. We went all the way to Cobb County to Sam's and had a wonderful one out there also.
Right.
Now, that was a long trek, and I don't think there will be one that long this year. But we are going to try to hit them all, try to make sure these kids get some candy, get a chance to show the uniforms off. And guess what? Skip's Trophies and More is going to donate some trophies to each Trunk or Treat that I attend for best dressed kids or, best costumes or whatever, what have you. There's no entry fee, no anything. So if you see me at a Trunk or Treat, I will have some awards to give to children, not the adults. We like y'all costumes and all that, but no.
So wait.
Yes.
I got a question.
We can't do best trunk.
There were some amazing adult costumes.
There was, but
we got the sexy cop.
Oh,
we
yeah.
We had Batman and Mrs. Pennywise.
We had Green Lantern too.
We're
not doing that.
Don't do me
That's
like
my
that.
client.
Okay.
That's my client.
Hey.
And the outfit fit.
Okay. It did fit.
It fits. So we acquitted him. He's good. But he's got some upgrades coming to that costume, so he's gonna keep.
Well, I'll show also around the midsection they need to keep upgraded. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, those dates are set in stone. This weekend, on Sunday, I can't think of the date right now, but behind Krispy Kreme on Wesley Chapel, we will be doing a back-to-school drive. We will have barbers and stylists on site, along with a fingernail technician for the children. But please bring them out. Y'all come out. Let's have fun. Make sure these kids get these supplies. And that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. Well, that's one of the things we're going to be doing this weekend because we have something else we're going to talk about a little later. But yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to share? Let people know how to reach you, how to get in touch with the Atlanta Car Club community.
Most definitely. So you can reach us on IG at Atlanta Car Club Community, Facebook, the ACC, THEACC, and feel free to leave a message if you want to collaborate, if you want to join forces, whatever you want to do, let's get it going so we can have a great summer.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Absolutely.
All right, all right, all right.
It's hot here. It's hot here. We're gonna keep this show moving.
How y'all feeling?
You feel good? How you feeling?
Building as we fly, baby.
So look, so those of you all watching us live right now,
Sweat off my shoulders.
we had a little bumpy start, but we here. We're gonna keep learning and growing and getting it done.
They're absolutely fine.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So what y'all think now? It looks a little messy, but it's because we in a different environment. We're gonna clean it up and spice it up like only we can do. But we are at a radio station, ladies and gentlemen. We are growing because of you guys, and we would respectfully ask that you guys download this app, listen to this radio broadcast, and have your friends do it also. Because we greatly appreciate it, because we started from just holding the camera in each other's face to now we're doing virtual podcasts, and now we're on the radio. So it can only get better from here. And we are still promoting everything car related in the Atlanta area, the greater Atlanta area, all the way to California. We've interviewed guys and girls from other states. So don't think that we're going to overlook you or dismiss you because you're not from the greater Atlanta area.
That's right. That's right. We're getting ready to transition back into radio in a second. So if you hear some pauses,
We'll get to it.
y'all bear with us.
We'll get to it. How many people in the chat?
It's about 11 people.
All right, we got. So a minute. I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna let it rock over there.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna let it rock on that. Bring it down to 3.
You good on both sides, eh?
We still we live. We live. We live.
So, you know how to decide. You're gonna. I know what the car is. I'm not gonna say that. So we're gonna do. I guess let's sit down and talk about doing it.
Yeah. And it's a few things that we've been talking about that we got to kind of get together.
All right. Okay.
104.9 FM, Atlanta Carcast, Skip with DJ. Whisper in the building.
Yes, yes.
And we got with Almond.
We're back.
Almond, as they say, I ain't seen you for
I know, look, I locked my hair up and everything. I don't think last time you got to see me, my hair poof.
What was about it? I guess I'm up here for I
You heard that, right?
I never heard
How
that.
they say that?
No, how would you
I
know?
don't know. I never heard that.
So somebody in Orlando that could have been a transplant said that you just assumed it was from Florida. Sounds like okay. I said I never heard it. That's all I thought. Yeah.
Well, one more time. Let's talk about your show this weekend, Back to School Show. We talked about it on the podcast, but we did not really talk about the details right here on the radio. So one more time, refreshing.
Not a problem. So it's 4150. Well, let me start with the day. It's Sunday, July the 30th.
This Sunday.
This Sunday from 1 to 5. It's 4150 Snapfinger Woods Drive in Decatur.
Behind the Krispy Kreme.
Mm-hmm.
Then make a left right there, like you gonna do the U-turn, and go on past the little Krispy Kreme. Yeah, Krispy Kreme. That's how they say it in Atlanta, Krispy Kreme.
That's about as bad as if Heck was. What did he say? Heck was a puppy.
Oh, heck, so you've never heard anybody say Krispy Kreme?
She's a Yankee.
Okay.
I receive that.
You should.
But guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, bring the kids out for these supplies. We're not saying don't get their haircuts, but if they're in need of a haircut, we will have 2 barbers, a couple of stylists, and a nail technician out there for the children. I cannot reiterate that enough. Don't come out there talking about, can she get to my 1 nail? No.
Just for the kids.
Just
And
for
I
the
want to
kids.
say, even for the salon, inspiring others, they are a nonprofit organization as well, and they offer their salon. So that's a great thing too. Like, it's just been amazing how people have really pulled together to make this happen. It's not a one man show. It's truly everybody that pulled together to make this happen. So the individual barbers, the stylists, the face painting, the individual clubs, the solo riders, car enthusiasts, even those that are not even involved in the car world,
Right.
have most definitely put their hand and trying to make this work. So we will have food for the kids, bouncy house, face painting. I mean, it's going to be great. I will most definitely have a chair. We do have some overflow parking,
Right.
because the parking lot may be too, full, and we want to make sure that the children are in a safe, area that's blocked off where the bouncy houses and things are. So, but we do see Baylor security there.
But definitely
as
across the
well.
street, it's a huge parking lot directly
Yes,
across the street.
uh-huh.
And most of that stuff is closed, so we'll definitely
Correct.
have somewhere for you guys to park where you still can have eyes on your car, so you won't
Yes.
get away from it.
Yes, and you can bring a tent over and chairs,
Right.
and still be comfortable.
And one more thing too, I know a lot of you guys are bringing your children to get school supplies, but I encourage all guys that are coming to support, stop by Walmart, stop by the dollar store, pick up a pack of pens, a couple of notebooks or what have you, and help us to make sure or to ensure that all children that are there get something, at least a little bit of something to, I'm sorry.
She just grabbed this monkey paw. This monkey paw was rattling the table. That's
It
what
wasn't?
you heard.
Okay, cool. Okay, but anyway,
Mhm.
if you guys don't have children or are not bringing children out and you come out and support, y'all stop by and get a couple of school supplies. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be big money. It's just something it's the thought that counts. And we got to remember, this is for the children who will be our future, like it or not.
Yes. So we most definitely want to help them out, and it feels great to help. And I can tell you, I don't know about anybody else, but I've been that parent with 3 kids and had a hard time. So it humbles you, and I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like when I need help and I don't know where to go. So kudos to everybody that's doing a school drive. And like I said, let's collaborate and even make it even bigger.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm. Mhm. Now I asked a question. I asked a question while we were on the podcast and during the break. Everybody that knows Almond knows that she keeps a nice ride. Now she has a nice little new school ride. We don't care about that. I want to know what's in the plans for you to come back on the car scene with, so they can say, "Ooh, her car nice."
And you know what? It's crazy because on a car scene, people really do recognize you by your car before they even know who you are.
Yeah.
Unless you have
And-
purple hair.
That's fact.
Okay.
So I can tell you that there's a little old school, and I might give DJ Thread a little run for his money.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna call him out.
So if anybody knows what kind of car DJ Thread got, that's your hint.
Not the blue dolphin.
Not the blue dog.
No, she talking
Ooh.
Shout out.
about, no, she
Oh,
talking
not
about
the
the truck.
blue
He got a little car. DJ Thread a little car. So if you know what kind of car you got, ball Chevy. That should give you a hint on what she's gonna give him a run at. Now I ain't saying what she got, but we know DJ Thread cars all right.
It's all right.
You didn't know all that.
I mean,
No, I'm playing.
it's all right.
I'm
It's all
sure, I'm
right.
sure it's orange.
No, stop.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you ain't
saying
her car.
whatever she's doing. It's got-
Oh, by the way, she said, go ahead, tell them what you gonna do.
So my husband encouraged me to go ahead and sand that bad boy down and do a little body work.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna get my hands dirty. I'm gonna actually try to paint it myself. And
Look at that.
Don't tell them too much. Don't tell
Look
them
at
too much.
that. Look at that.
We got Mo.
Look
We
at that.
got Mo. We got Mo Almond. We got a back to school drive coming up. Y'all stay locked. Power 104.9.
Okay, so it was me at the table that was making.
It's everything.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like-
Everything. We still live on the podcast though,
I
y'all.
want to make sure. 'Cause
So bear with us. We are trying our best to do all this in tandem. We're on air. We're live. We're trying to control several different.
Yeah, because
Functions at the same
I'm holding
time.
on to the table over here.
I can cuss now, bitch.
What the hell? Well, all right then. Yeah, cause y'all know how I like to curse. I had to tame myself cause a couple of times it almost slipped out. But anyway, man, I'm glad you guys can hear us now. We had a little bug, so we had to work out. We apologize. We can't touch anything because the mics are so sensitive, so forgive us for that.
And
The monkey paw.
I apologize for the clapping. I put the clapping on to clap for
And listen
Almond
on.
and didn't realize it was looping. And I'm like, clapping? What's clapping? Clapping? What's
We
clapping?
build it as we fly.
Clapping. And then I realized, oh, duh. The
No.
the sound effects clapping was
Yeah.
clapping.
Yeah.
That's what was
That's what he
clapping.
kept saying. I keep hearing
Yes,
clapping.
clapping.
Told you. No, I don't know.
No,
I don't
but
know, y'all.
Literally, these mics are so sensitive. Even all this,
Yeah, see, I'm over here scratching on
you
the
can
table
hear
and
it.
rubbing on it.
You
And
hear all this in the studio. You hear it in the headphones. So
And
it's hard to be still.
your mic,
Didn't your mama tell you to be
your mic is hitting up against.
anyway,
the
they
microphone.
arguing amongst each other, guys and girls, in the virtual world.
Your microphone.
I will still be reading you guys' comments, so please feel free to comment. And if you haven't already, please download the app, the
Simple radio app.
Simple Radio app.
Yes.
That way you can listen to the radio on your phone.
Search
and keep touching the
104.9.
table. And search 104.9. That way you can listen to it on the go. If you can't get it on your phone video and you're driving, because we don't want y'all to kill yourself. But thank you guys for tuning in. And I'm still reading the comments. So if you guys got something to say or question to ask, go ahead and ask it, and we will try to get it here on the air.
So, back to the woman of the hour. So I've known you a while, and I think when I first saw you, you had the Charger, right?
I did. Well, actually, had a little Lincoln and a couple of other little things, but I guess they weren't too appealing. So
So tell the people, now that we have a little bit more time, talking between the radio, like, what are your visions when you go into these builds, and how do you get to the end goal? Like, does it already be planned up, or are you kind of like freestyling as you go, or do you have that complete build in your head from the jump?
no, believe it or not, when I go to car shows, it's motivation. It's not I see his or her car and I want it like that. It's, man, that's nice, but what can I do to think outside the box of what I just seen? So when I see something, I really think like, man, I can not only do it, but I can do it a little different maybe.
That's right.
So when it's motivation, that's what I love about the car shows. I get motivated by seeing those individual builds.
Wendy says she can help you paint. She's in the chat. She said, "Hey, Almond. Hey, TJ." Then she said, "Oh, and hey, Mr. and Skip."
Oh man!
By the way, but
Well, hello.
Is she oh yeah me?
she did.
We gonna block you. You ain't got to worry.
No,
Oh
yeah.
yeah me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
oh yeah me.
But she
Oh,
said
yeah.
block her.
she can help you paint.
Well, that sounds even. Look, yeah. See, collaboration, work
See,
together.
That's what it is. That's
I'm
what it
still
is.
mad about the oh yeah. Don't oh yeah me. I ain't an oh yeah dude. You're supposed to say, hey Skip, whatever, but don't oh yeah me.
Listen,
I forgot. Anyway.
listen. We want that thing nice and wet too now.
Uh-oh.
Pause. That's your job.
No, women don't look at
We
things
do
that
the
way.
guys, you do the girls.
Women don't look at
Women
things
don't
that
pause
way.
women.
No,
So y'all can just say anything.
Just say anything. Fuck it. Just fucking let it rip.
I understood what she meant.
I did too, but
Yeah,
we go
didn't.
perception, but
I
perception.
didn't know.
The perception.
I'm not
So-
ready.
Okay, I got a question for our YouTube viewers. Y'all like us
Don't
being
you
all in
like
the same room? Do y'all like us?
I don't know if I like this. Ain't no
Wait a
pause
minute,
going
hold
on.
on.
Y'all talking about
How do
juicy
we
shit.
how do we go from saying pause to do you like me?
No,
Why are you so
I
extreme?
said, do you like us all in the same room?
Instead of individual
No,
screens.
because she
That's
said right
what
there.
I
She already
said.
hit me one time. Y'all didn't see it. She hit my hand. And what you call it, the monkey paw? She gave me the monkey paw. You didn't hit me.
I did not tell
I
you
know you
because
know you
So
hit me.
I got a
She hit
question
me.
for you guys.
Oh, wait a
Okay.
minute. What?
Oh yeah, I do. First of all, this is a big change. This is different.
Yes.
Tell me fucking about it.
So do you feel like eventually this is just gonna be something that's just like you caught on to the podcasting?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You'll just kind of get into the groove of things.
The one thing about this radio thing, when it was their vision
Mm-hmm.
and they brought me on, it was, we're just gonna do something with the car scene, we're gonna blah, 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 blah. Now, they saw this, I didn't.
Okay.
And I can be honest and say that. I'm like, well, I'll be here and I'll just point me, guide me. Now that we're on the radio and I see that people in Florida can tune in instantly now,
Right.
which they could have did with the podcast, but most people play music when they're shopping.
Mhm.
So you can do the same thing with the phone and the radio now. So we'll be able to reach more people without them having to do as much, I guess, to tune in. And I think to me, that's the most exciting part of it. Hey man, download that and listen to the radio between blah, blah, blah on Thursdays.
But will the workload be the same or it be about a little
We
bit?
really
You
only
gotta ask
asked
him
an hour.
because he's gonna do the bulk of the workload as far as button pushing and intros and everything else, whereas, well, I'm sorry, Miss TJ has a lot to do too because she's gonna be running the podcast portion of it. So I got the easiest part, I think.
He just
asking
shows
questions.
Okay.
he shows
He
up.
just shows up.
He just shows up.
See how they minimize me just to make
He shows up.
I'm the biggest person in this room, but I feel that big. No.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
You really-
it. We really appreciate
It's
it.
amazing. You guys are amazing.
Right.
That's good.
And one thing we want you to keep doing, just like everybody else, y'all keep moving forward, keep building.
Mhm.
Keep being who you are because that's what we're going to report on. That's what we're going to talk about because without you doing the things you've done and are continue to do, there won't be nothing for us to talk about.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
So in all of our different views or viewpoints about the car scene, it's because of people like you and people like anybody else doing something in their own genre or what have you. So keep that up. Don't let that die.
I would hit the claps, but I'm afraid. So let's give her.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We'll see you on
Sunday.
Sunday. We'll see you on Sunday.
Okay.
We'll be bringing some school supplies.
Yes.
We're gonna thug out the heat.
And look, let's just stay cool.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's gonna be the
Can
only
you sign
bad
our
thing.
guest book? We got a guest book.
You'd be cool.
This is our imaginary chalkboard. We don't have a chalkboard, but we got a black
Okay.
book.
Watch out, that pen is not. It's really.
It's dry. It's not wet.
Oh,
You know what?
Don't
Don't listen to
I'm
them.
not listening.
Don't listen to them.
Look, y'all started it. Look,
You
now she
want
want
me
to
to
go to
start on
another
this
page. The
side
first
or this
page,
side?
lady.
Wherever you
Wherever
want to
you
write
go.
it. That's
She's
that's
been put to
our
the middle of the book.
that's
She is special.
Don't say nothing like pop the cherry or anything because that would be another plausible moment.
that's
You
our
already had your
analog
threshold. You've reached your limit.
Okay, I
That's it.
got you.
blackboard.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's been trying to write that name last 30 seconds. She started.
I gotta
it.
go.
Go ahead and write your name.
If that one doesn't work, we gotta go
She
with
touched it yet.
Oh, it's silver.
It's wet.
It's silver.
Yeah, wait. All right. Thank you for the karma over here. Oh, well, yeah, always. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, y'all ask us some questions, man. We got a lot of things to talk about. We want to hear from you guys. Let y'all know we're interested.
Yes, Lord.
Also, if you don't have nothing to do and you don't want to talk, listen to us talk for hours, you can go by Milan's Lounge, AHR, SBM, and Puppet Master Entertainment presents spades, stilettos, dominoes, and billiards. That's tonight. That's tonight at Milan's Lounge. That's located at 55, 30 North Henry Boulevard in Stockbridge, Georgia. That's right around the corner from where we are. It's $30 per team for spades, $30 per person for billiards, and $20 per person on dominoes. There's some food and drink specials. And if you do go by there, ask for Marquise and tell her the Atlanta CarCast sent you. She might have something special for you.
Big facts.
So yeah.
Were you reading a script or something? Is there a script?
You know, she put this here for me.
You sound like you're reading the script.
Well, I'm good at that.
You always sound like
I'm good at that. I'm good at that.
It sounds like a commercial.
We do miss you, Nighthawk. We do. Hey, we got a segment. Nighthawk with the Tia.
not the T, the T.
The Tia. Nighthawk with the Tia. Y'all ready for that?
Mm.
We're going to be talking about all kind of stuff. Gossip,
Ain't too much.
current affairs,
Ain't too
what's
much.
going on in the news, all kinds of stuff. So y'all stay tuned next week for Nighthawk with the Tia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all give it up for Almond Joy, the legend, the icon,
Yes.
blessing us on our first episode on the radio, pod at the same time.
Yes.
I am the pod son.
You act like we on the radio.
Kind of
Okay.
like.
Okay. He's the pod son.
Fusion. I want to know in the chat, like, how does the clarity of the voices sound?
How do we sound, y'all? How
Are
do
they
we
saying
sound?
that in the chat? I'm concerned.
They're saying,
Is it any echoes,
yes,
scratching,
hey, y'all.
knocking?
We got rid of all the sounds.
Okay, we're good.
We got rid of all the sounds. How do we
The
sound?
sound effects? Or what?
It was a lot going on.
Oh, like one. Okay.
Yeah.
We gonna build it as we fly.
Yeah, y'all are seeing this uncut, raw, no editing. So it is what it is.
Anything else you want to cover on the radio before you get out of here?
No, that was it. Okay. Thank you so much.
We got a packed show.
Packed show.
Thank you so much.
We got a packed show. We got a packed show. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Good job. Good
See
job.
you guys
Everybody.
Sunday. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
All right.
We're gonna bring our next guest up. We're on the radio.
Oh,
No,
no.
we're on the radio. So with radio, we're playing music. So we get to do some artist spotlights.
Mhm.
So our next guest is an artist, and he's
Let me get his music cue.
he's gonna be one to watch.
I'm struggling.
He's
All
gonna
right.
be one to watch.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just getting back. We're trying to figure out. My host got one of our guests got lost. I had to go guide him in. But we are. Sorry, my phone. Trying to get back right here. Okay, we are live on 4.9 FM, and we got, as you guys can see, we got some people walking in.
Yes, sir.
Look like they know what's going on.
You
Look
know
at that
what's going on,
hairstyle.
what's
You know
good,
what pick at
what's
your
good
hair,
with
right?
it.
Go on, pick at
You
your
look like
hair.
you need to be
I'm gonna pick at your hair. You better be media trained. I'm
trained.
just talking about
Trained, man.
mushrooms. We're talking about your
Well, I'm almost there. I wish I had that much hair.
yeah, you know, it's like, bro.
No.
Let bro take care of it. No.
He got that good.
Now, me on the other hand.
So you're live on our podcast at the same
Okay,
time.
So,
nice.
right now, in between breaks, we're live on the podcast.
Right.
Don't be live, period.
Okay.
So we're
That
the
sounds
Atlanta
good.
Carcast. Right now, you're talking to our Atlanta Carcast podcast viewers. They're watching you right now.
Hey, how y'all doing
This
out there?
is
How y'all doing?
Chuckie D.
Chuckie D.
Chuckie D.
What are my beautiful women out there? What are my beautiful ladies out there, man? I just want to give y'all a shout out
Wait a
right
minute,
quick.
don't come on here
I
being
just want
all
to give y'all a
sexy
shout out
and
right
shit.
quick. You know what I mean?
No, wait, stop.
I gotta come in here and turn y'all up right quick.
No. See, first off, Mr. Sexy, that's the radio microphone.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, you said,
Wait,
yo,
I was gonna use that one.
But anyway, yeah, how y'all do?
How y'all doing today?
Right,
It's the quiet storm. It's the quiet storm.
He's
The
doing
quiet
his
storm.
job.
Wait a minute, I got to hit him with an old comment. You simmer down.
He's doing his job. He's
Yeah.
appealing to the ladies. That's how you sell records. That's how
Facts.
you
That's who gonna buy it. That's who gonna buy it for real. Like, they
I
gonna
don't know
support.
why no ladies.
Exactly. So I'm trying to tell you.
No, don't tell me because I can't sing.
This thing not even
All
plugged
right.
up. I think
Oh,
none of it's
unplugged
plugged
We
up.
unplugged it.
Where's it go?
I have no idea.
Hey, he's still out
Wasn't
there,
even
Mark.
plugged
You
up.
get him? He's still out there. Because I know all of them are plugged in here, but no, that's our
See,
fault.
y'all, we don't even know.
But anyway, as y'all can see, we have Mr. Sexy Man in here, and he's shouting out to the ladies. So I tell you what, since you wanted to be on court, you got to grab the mic, just talk.
Okay, can they hear me?
Yeah,
Can they hear me? Okay, so I go by Chuckie D. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Chuck_LotsGame. That's Chuck_LotsGame. Lots stands for League of the Smokers. So if you like to smoke a little thing, do your thing. You know, I'm your guy.
All right.
All right, so
We're gonna wait and ask most of the questions on the
on the radio.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Well, anyway, let me see what my chat got to say to me since y'all. Let me see exactly, but it's going good. All that earpods. Y'all ain't gonna ask no questions. I'm gonna look at some names. I'm gonna start talking about people. Y'all been asking me questions. Y'all know that's what I do. I'm good at it too. Don't you block me? Oh no, Miss Hamilton, you know I ain't gonna block you. I'm just talking. Miss Brown, hello. Nighthawk, Brandon Bayou. What's going on, people?
I need you to focus on our interview. So.
How many minutes we got? How many minutes we got? It's going that way.
I'll tell you in 1 minute.
This is multitasking at its
Yes,
finest.
we are.
I see that. I love it. I love the workflow.
And we're trying to make it work. So I'm speaking to everybody in the chat. And remember, man, we got a lineup in here today. Podcast. We got a lineup. Normally they would have been on the podcast, but now we're on the radio. Again, the word of the day is multitasking, which is what we're doing. We want all you guys to know that anything car related, anything Atlanta related, we are going to try our best to cover it or get it to you guys one way or another. And if you guys have something y'all want to offer, hit that inbox. Reach out to me, reach out to Miss TJ, reach out to Mr. Whoever you know that's affiliated with the Atlanta Cast Network. Reach out to them and say, hey, I'm interested in joining. I'm coming on. We'll get you on. There's not a big process of doing it, but you have to initiate. We're not gonna come find you guys.
That's right. That's
I like
right.
that.
So how long have you been doing this?
Oh, I've been doing this since I was like 6 or 7.
6 or 7? You're so cute.
Thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
I'm saying that. I'm saying that in a maternal way.
Simmer down.
In a maternal way.
Simmer down right now.
I'm clearly
Oh,
old
like
enough
a
to
puppy.
be.
He cute like a puppy.
I'm clearly old enough to
So
be this
he
young
cute like
man's
a puppy.
mother.
So you all old word. Put your back
In a maternal way.
I'm the
Put
only,
your ass in the hot
No,
box.
you
Keep
didn't-
going.
I understand what
I'm
you're
the only female here, so they beat me up.
What's that behind you right there?
I'm the only female
Oh.
on the air in this podcast.
podcast.
So I'm saying they always do me like this. I would say you
I like your cut too. I like it.
appreciate it.
It's nice. You got like designs.
Oh,
She's like
Design.
for your age. She's
You a hater. He hate big time. But oh my God. I didn't say it, so amen. I got him.
We got a question from the chat.
How is it?
How is it? You got it? Go ahead.
Oh, Miss Lolo asked, how is it doing radio for y'all thus far, and how is doing the radio versus live podcast different for y'all?
This is hard. I'm not gonna lie, this is hard. We're multitasking. We're literally
And I think that's what's making it so hard is because we're trying to do 2 things at once for the first time.
right.
Now, I think next week you guys won't realize the hard work that's going on in the background because we'll have mastered it, so to speak, but it'll still be our second time. So the difference, I think, is knowing that radio reaches just as far as internet, if not farther. So that's it. So now we're going to go back live here in just a second.
You ready, Mr. Chuckie D?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You said 17, so you're not grown, right? So I can't beat you up or anything,
You're
right?
not 17.
17.
I thought you said 17.
I look 17. Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
thought he said that.
I'm 32, but I appreciate that.
Wow. Power 104.9 FM, Atlanta Carcast. Skip, Miss TJ, Mr. We in the building. We got
Yes, sir.
special guest in the building. Mr. Chuckie D.
Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing out there? Where my beautiful women at? Where my beautiful ladies at?
Oh, my God.
I'm right back at it. I had to get you.
I'm not bad at it, Chuckie.
That's right.
What you gotta do.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, we broadcast live and we're on the radio at the same time. And Mr. Chuckie D is very, very, very spicy, so we asked him to simmer down a moment ago. We used the old word.
I just looked like where'd that come from? But, you know.
So Chuckie D, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? How long you been doing what you're doing? Talk to the people.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. I was actually born at Crawford Long Hospital. That's Emory Midtown now. So I was actually born in the city of Atlanta. I've been doing music since I was about 6 or 7 years old. I was in a group called In Tune when I was a child. Featured my brother, my real brother, which his name is Lloyd. He's a R&B superstar himself.
All right, Lloyd.
And so,
You
y'all
heard
heard of that guy, right? Y'all heard of that guy.
Now,
Y'all
he
familiar
sold
with
a
him,
lot
right?
of records to the ladies.
Yeah, okay, right.
Okay. Because he's
I'm not a hater. I
He's
just
a
speak. I just speak. If I think about it, I speak. So first question. One of my questions I got about. Don't owe me. Everybody in Atlanta classifies where they're from by zones. So what zone were you raised in? Zone 1, Zone 5, Zone 6?
I was raised in Zone 6.
Zone 6 East
Yeah,
Side.
East Side.
Oh,
East Side.
okay.
When I went to MLK, that's like Panola Road,
I
Snap
know
Finger
exactly
area.
what it is.
I
I'm
played
just
football
letting
up there. I
people know.
graduated 09, so I played football up there and stuff like that. So.
He's the same age as my son.
Oh, so that's why he's cute like a puppy.
You know what?
Simmer down, son.
But you can't tame me though. You can't tame me. You can't tame me.
He's spicy.
I am not.
You're the spicy.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely.
But you said that you were in a group called In Tune.
Yes.
Now, the years. What was your age when you were in this group? What kind of group were they?
It was a boy band. It featured 4 members.
Mhm.
I was in the group from like 6 to about 9 years
Okay.
old when we had split up and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
We was under DreamWorks. Our
Oh.
stuff was produced by Dallas Austin, and we was managed by Joyce Irby, and she also wrote for us and stuff like that too. So
Okay.
from Climax.
Well, that's good stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're all grown and got the radio, the deep radio voice talking to the women and whatnot. So I'm assuming, because I really don't know, I'm being honest, you're an R&B singer.
Yes, I'm an R&B singer, pop.
He
I-
better
I-
be.
I don't really-
Jesus
I heard Teddy Pendergrass say one time like he don't want to be categorized. And
Oh,
I feel that. You know what I
right.
mean? I don't want to necessarily be categorized into one genre of music because I feel like I'm versatile. I can make anything. You know what I mean? Like no matter what it is.
He's
Like,
an artist.
I'm a real artist, like
That's right.
and producer, writer, whatever you like. I may not make the beat actually, but I'm always there for the process. Me and my producer locks in every time. And I'm always there for the whole way through, like mixing, mastering the whole thing. So like,
Okay. Well, that's what's up.
very in tuned into everything that goes along in my process of making the music and videos, everything.
Okay. So who's your inspiration?
Oh, my inspiration is my parents for sure. Like my dad, shout out Charles Reynolds Jr.
Love it.
You know what I mean? My mom, Ram Khalid, you know what I'm saying? My family, my kids, like I got 2 kids. So shout out Charlie, shout out Caden. And just my team, man. You know, shout out Yates, shout out Roe. Paul, that's my film guy. Nathan, Napalm Mathis, that's my producer. You know, my other crew members is Lambo Izzy, that's one of my artists, and G Mist, that's another one of my artists gonna be featured on my stuff. So
Okay, so now.
I got a whole record label.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I got a
We
label.
got fans over here in our chat.
I got a label. Oh, I do?
They said "Ready" will always be a classic.
Ooh, okay, they know the songs. They know the songs. See, I told you we was a big deal. Hey, okay.
So yeah,
That's nice.
they know. They know.
So one young lady asked, "What's your IG again?"
I'm Chuck _ and then LOTSGANG.
All right, did you get that, Miss Glenda? Never mind, Lolo. But anyway, you like in your talking, you were saying, well, we're going to get back to this question. I'm going to remember it, but it's about you having artists. So we'll cover that when we come back.
Okay.
We're
We're
about to
also
go.
going to get into some of his music.
Yes, sir.
Get it.
Chuckie in the building,
Let's get it.
104.9. Don't forget to put power on the
Power.
Y'all stay tuned.
Let's go.
So you want to talk to some of your fans? They
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yeah, let
We're
me
live
talk
on the
to 'em.
podcast.
Okay.
So you don't have to have them on. We're talking podcast. All right. So
Lolo, that's your.
Hey, Lolo, how you
They
doing?
in here saying they're gonna tell her husband she all spicy in the chat.
Wow.
Lolo say snitches.
Snitches get
Don't be
stitches.
telling on Lolo like that. Don't do that. Y'all keep it on the Lolo.
That's right. That ain't right.
So what's the first song you want us to play?
We can
Or
do.
what song did you
We could do Lowrider. I sent Lowrider and I sent My Way, but I sent it via email.
Yeah, we got
got
it.
Low Rider. You want to do Low Rider first?
I can do Lowrider. So there's a story behind Lowrider. You know what I mean? That song.
You want to do that now and have it
We
repeat?
live all the way.
I'm just saying, but you want to repeat it for the radio?
You can do it now and then.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
So the story behind Lowrider is it's inspired by Dr. Dre.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We made the beat from scratch, so we own the masters to the song. You know what I mean? Didn't have any samples in there, but it sounds like Ring Ding Dong.
Yeah.
Really?
Sounds just like Ring Ding Dong. But my producer was influenced by DJ Quick. He was influenced by Dr. Dre. He's
Love
from
Quick.
Oregon. Love DJ Quick, right? Very underrated.
Love it.
And he's
Very
a
underrated producer, too.
very, very underrated producer. And so he's influenced by them. And so, you know, we just wanted to kind of pay homage to them and make something that was bringing that West Coast and East Coast. That kind of I'm where like the West Coast and the South meets each other.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So my sound is like in between there. It don't just sound too Atlanta, but it don't sound too West Coast.
So you want to make sure you can touch everybody.
Exactly.
Because if you get, like you said, pigeonholed, you'll be an Atlanta R&B.
Exactly.
Universal.
Exactly.
They're in here bribing people not to tell her husband.
Oh my goodness, y'all are loud in this chat.
Somebody said.
Shout out to the chat. Y'all off the chain.
But,
What's your cash app? What's your cash app?
So what y'all can do is, because everything on the internet is super pissy, toggle out of the chat at some point, but you're going to come back and you're going to download the Simple Radio app.
That's right.
And then you're going to look up 104.9. And when we get to that part, toggle back out to that app and then click it, and you can actually hear a song. And when the song goes off, you bring your ass right back in this house, like I told you. You hear me?
that's right. And he did give out his Instagram handle. Where else can they find your music?
You can find my music on all streaming platforms. It's on iTunes, Spotify. You just type in Chuckie D, CHUCKIE, and then space and then D,
Okay.
and it'll pop up. I got all types of music out.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, this album you sent us, I think, 2 songs. You sent us.
Yes.
Is this your first album?
No, these are actually 2 songs off my second album. My first album was called The Ballads of Charlie Ray, and that was kind of like my introduction into who I was going to be as an artist, but I still didn't have the proper production like I should have. And now that I've met my producer that I'm locked in with, and I've got other people to touch my stuff, like now it's like it's come all together. It's came full circle now. So
Now I got a car question.
go ahead.
Because we're a car podcast.
Yes.
That's what we talk about.
Here we go.
What was your first car?
Oh my God, do y'all really want to know?
We
Yeah, sure.
What was your first car?
My first car was a Daewoo.
Oh,
Y'all remember a
Daewoo?
Daewoo?
Yes.
And I used to have this chick I used to date, and I used to be like, "Can you woo woo woo? Can you woo woo?" I swear to God.
Because I'm going to pick you up in the
And
womb.
then And she used to
They
Daewoo.
lasted for like 4 years.
Oh man. And then it was out of here.
Wow.
Another question. What's your dream car?
Oh man. My dream car is a 650 McLaren.
Okay.
That's my dream car.
Okay. Okay.
I'm definitely getting it. I'm getting it. It's
There
happening.
you go. That's
You
it.
get it.
I'm putting in the universe. It's
Will you
happening.
get it?
I'm coming to pick you up.
We're inviting you.
No, we invite you back.
We're inviting
Oh, okay.
you
Invite me back. Yeah, for
to
sure.
come to our and to come to our car show events.
Of course.
Show out.
Of course.
Speaking of which, Power 104.9 has an event coming up, Power Fest,
Nice.
and there's artist spotlights. So we'd love to invite you to come back
Of
and do that
course.
live performance.
Yeah, of
on
course.
August-
I would love to.
Block off the whole street.
Let's do it.
That's on August 26th. So we'll definitely
Yeah,
be in
I'll
touch
be here.
about that.
I'll be here. Let's
For
do it.
sure.
Now, this is not a hard question. I guess it might be a tad personal. With you getting in the industry behind your brother, did you have to use your brother for contacts, or did you think, you know what, since my brother's already famous, you know, he's known pretty much all over the world. Hey, bro, can you tap in? Was that?
I mean,
if you want to answer that.
Yeah, no, we can talk about that. I mean, because we came in the industry kind of at the same time because we was introducing In Tune together. So I so people knew me from then, you know what I mean, as we grew up and older and stuff like that. And then when I was reintroduced to it, I was working as his personal assistant. So when I turned 20, I went on road with him as his personal assistant. I was working on the Lil Wayne tour. And that was kind of how I got back into understanding the business side of it, really, and understanding how to move and how to be in the streets for real, and how you got to take everything to accountability in a business. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we having fun. You got the girls on the bus and we doing X, Y, Z, but it's like at the end of the day, it's a business, so you have to move a certain way. So I was introduced to that professionalism side, so I thank him for that, for sure. Like,
You don't feel any pressure
no, never.
from having followed his footsteps?
No. I mean, because I'm not necessarily following his footsteps because we got two different ways. Like, my sound is different from his sound. Like, his sound is much more cleaner than mine. Mine is a little bit more rugged, and then I do rapping as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Hold on. R&B Mount Rushmore.
R&B Mount Rushmore. Woo. Man.
All right, now think hard now. Don't come out here without that BS.
Woo. I never even thought about that question
R&B
before.
Mount Rushmore.
Oh my goodness.
Now you ain't gotta go back to the 60s and 70s.
You gotta go back far.
No, but your Mount Rushmore.
Cause I listen to everything.
Okay, so give us your R&B Mount
No
Rushmore.
particular order yet.
Right.
Okay, so what is James Brown considered? Is he more considered funk? That's more funk.
Soul.
That's more soul.
Soul, disco.
Right, that's more
yeah.
like soul, disco, funk. So I would say
He might be my Mount Rushmore.
R&B?
R&B?
James Brown.
You ain't saying but 3 words.
It don't matter.
but James Brown is true.
He created
Right.
I'm just
He
playing.
created an element of music or style that has been sampled
That
and
is not the
duplicated
question.
over and over again. I'm just saying, he might be mine. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. Another
question. Some time though.
Right. Another question. Could you do groups as a whole group as a spot on the Mount Rushmore?
That's who you
I will allow.
You allow that?
I will
Okay.
allow.
Well, if that's the case, then I will put Jodeci on there.
Woo!
You know what I mean? I'm gonna put Smokey Robinson on there.
Hold on. Give me the why.
Why Smokey?
Smokey. Why Smokey?
Because I always like that falsetto type singing, and I kind of do the same thing. Like, I like to tap into that type of thing.
I
always love
How y'all do
Smokey.
that though?
Yeah.
Like, were you just born to do that?
Are you
or
trying to get the man to sing for you?
Like, you know how somebody, niggas be like, when they do the shit.
When they whistle, I know.
Yeah,
It's just
Did somebody
practice.
teach you that, or you just figured out?
It's
just
practice.
did it?
It's practice. It's
Did you
definitely not.
practice and did a falsetto one day? You was like,
Yeah, it's
shit.
just like you know, you do certain vocal training. You know what I mean? So you do do re mi fa sol la ti do, or you do ma 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 ma.
So you saying somebody can teach me?
You
how
could
to do that?
No, they can't teach you.
Not
They tell you. They
Not
can't
necessarily.
teach
You still gotta have a
You
voice
gotta
for
be
it.
able to
though.
sing.
You have to have
You
talent.
got to be able
You gotta
to
have
sing.
some talent. You still gotta have some talent, but you can.
Teach me.
But you
No.
can. You know what I mean? Construct that talent though. You can.
Okay, back to
Okay.
Smokey. So Smokey,
Okay,
falsetto,
I got Smokey.
Jodeci.
I got Jodeci.
Jodeci.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Silk.
Okay.
I'll put them on there. You know what I'm saying? I mess with Silk. I like them.
Yeah.
And then
He's 32. He's heard a lot of music in 32.
oh yeah, I've heard a lot of them.
What?
Oh, and I got one more group. The Whispers.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, man.
That's my daughter's favorite group.
I'm the oldest one in this room. I can say that. You just went back,
I went back with that one.
and came up,
Smokey.
and then you see.
I have something he got going on here.
Okay.
He got baby making music, boy. Jodeci,
Yes.
Smokey.
Some of that.
What?
Some of smoking.
Silk is
yeah.
definitely
Silk definitely.
And the Whispers.
the Whispers. That was a great.
This is what I'll do to get you in the mood.
Oh yeah, that was
Come
the
on,
one.
son.
That was the one.
Okay. What I was about to say was, Smokey and the Whispers are old school killers, I want to say. And then you go past R. Kelly's and all these, and you get Jodeci and Silk.
Right.
I get it, you know, age has a lot to do with it, but wow, there's just two different types. So yeah, you listen. You.
I got extensive knowledge when it comes to this music thing. Like I don't just listen to Future and Youngboy all day. Like I really did deep. Like and I got my homie Yates to thank for that too. You know what I mean? Like my homie Bro. Like we came up in this thing like as kids. So it's like my mom would be playing old school stuff. My mom be playing. She'll be playing 8-Ball and MJG one moment, and then turn around and play Teddy Pendergrass. You know what I mean? Like, so very very versatile with the type of music you listen to.
I got another question for you though.
Sure.
So being that your Mount Rushmore was really kind of an old school thing, what new R&B artists are you listening to? You listen to Brent Fayez?
Yeah, I like Brent. Brent's dope.
Giveon, and
They're dope.
you know, there's a lot of
There's a lot of new
So
artists and stuff like
Who are
that.
you really feeling?
I like Brent. Brent is dope. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to Chris Brown. Chris Brown is dope. I still like to listen to Usher. You know what I mean? Like I go back and listen to some of his stuff. So, like you said, Giveon, he's dope. He's a dope artist. So I mean, there's some new dudes. 6 Black.
Yeah,
He's pretty dope.
yeah.
So by you being versatile, not pigeonholing yourself, what artist would you compare yourself to musically? Not in voice, but in the music you put out or you're trying to put out. Like we know Chris Brown and Usher, they have things in common, but they also are two different types of singers.
Right.
So the one comparison between them two would be they both dance.
They both dance. Right.
So who would you compare yourself to out there that people know?
Man. You know what? I never like to compare myself to nobody.
I like that.
I'm different.
I like
That's
that.
just I always feel like I was different from everybody else. That I just don't never I walk my own path. Like I don't never want to be compared to no one else. Like I want to be able to be my own man. Especially being the younger brother of an R&B superstar, you know what I mean? Like so it's like I gotta make a name for myself, you know what I mean? Because bro is not just gonna give me whatever. Like that's one thing about him. Like I had to work for everything that I had. Like he never was just like, yo, here's a handout, little bro. It's just like, no, like I gotta put in the time, the work, the effort to even get to this point to build my own team, build my own sound, build my own brand. And then he'll say, hey, look, I'll open up my platform till you come open up for me. You know what I mean? Like so it took me putting in a lot of work. Like nothing was given to me.
Ready to get to it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. That was a lot of content we didn't get on the air, but
That's cool.
okay.
Show front.
We don't have any fun. We're gonna play.
We good.
Lolo said he needs to come on the Wednesday show.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I saw
We
that.
have Atlanta CarCast is a part of Atlanta Cast Network.
Oh, nice.
4 podcasts.
Nice.
Monday is sports, Tuesday is Uncomfortable Truth, Wednesday is After Dark.
The After
Okay.
Dark cast is inviting you.
Oh, you know I come to the After Dark special all day, every day,
Now,
though.
you being sexy, let me wake you up real quick.
How much time we got?
We got
Ready.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Power 104.9, Atlanta CarCast. We in the building.
Did he just get quiet? We in the building.
There it is.
We are in the building, as always.
Yes,
We're
we
here.
are. We sitting here with Chuckie D.
Chuckie D in the building.
Yeah, we back. I'm gonna
Do
call
it,
it. I'm
let's
gonna call
do
it
it,
Mr.
let's
Sexy
do it.
Man. You know what's that old school lady say? Hey, Mr. Sexy
Oh, please
Man.
don't.
That's gonna be you. That's
Please
gonna be you
don't.
from now on. Your name ain't Chuckie D no more. You Mr. Sexy Man. Cause he came here with the very white boy.
AKA Mr. Simmer Down.
Mr. Simmer Down.
Simmer Down.
Okay. Before we went to break, I was about to ask you a question. You were telling us a little bit about what you got going on, and you mentioned that you had artists.
Yes.
So now, and I hope I phrase this the right way. When you're out promoting yourself and about to release an album, how do you have time to run a label? You said you don't have a label,
Yes.
and make sure your artists get the attention that they need to get possibly to where you are even farther.
Well, I always feature them on all of my stuff. So like my albums, they're featured on my albums. We got songs together. If I do a performance, I invite them out to come perform. One of the songs I'm gonna play for y'all today is actually featured on my artist's name is G Mitch. He's my cousin, like, you know what I mean? We grew up together and stuff like that. So we formed LOTS Gang, which stands for League of the Smokers, LOTS, League of the Smokers. So, you know, if you like to get a little toasty, you know what I mean? Like light up a little bit, you know, get in a good mood, you know what I mean? And we make party music, make stoners music, you know what I'm saying? We make music for the ladies, make music for the players, you know, that type of thing. So
Okay.
I always involve them. I do.
So now, in them, here's the next question, I guess. How many artists do you have on your label outside of yourself?
Currently, I have 2 artists. Like I said, one goes by the name G Mitch, and the other one goes by the name Lambo Izzy. So I got two artists right now as part of the last game.
And they will be considered rappers, or do they
They're
do both
rappers.
also?
They're rappers.
Okay.
So with no further ado, why don't we get into some of this music by the sexy man?
Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Mr. Simmer Down.
Settle down.
The one and only
First one's called Lowrider, right?
Lowrider. That's right.
And while we're teeing that up, somebody wants to know if you're single or no. Or that's complicated.
I'm
Oh,
definitely.
How do they spell no?
N-A-W, or no.
Oh no.
That's official.
That's no.
official.
And then the third part, or is it complicated? Because you know that's the I got
Well,
somebody.
when you a ladies man, they're gonna always make it complicated for you. But I'm single. I'm not gonna let them make it complicated for me. I'm single.
All right, Mr. Simmer Down. We're gonna hit you with a little bit of Lowrider. We'll be right back. Stay, keep it locked.
Get it?
So this is the plan.
I can't hear it.
Can you turn it up? Can you turn it up?
Turn up a little bit more. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear anything?
I can hear it.
Here.
I want you to hear it. You hear
Oh,
it. I already
okay.
heard it a bunch of times. I want you to listen.
It is sound.
Y'all in the chat, he freaked that beat from Friday. Keep your head ringing. Oh yeah, he can't copyright us.
Shouldn't have cost you
It's all-
This is 650, so I'm fashion. And it's acting crazy, talking drastic. And when I pull up on, they like Jurassic. Hitting on my switches with a roll. And my low rider. And my low rider. I'm getting to the money, got the bank roll. And my low rider. And my low rider. I'm from the east side of some place. It's not a cheap rider from the cave. It's not a big surprise to get the paper. She got thick thighs, I wanna taste her. She said her red highlight got a fade.
In the chat, y'all make sure and tell us what y'all think about this song. I know y'all can hear it. And we're not gonna get copyrighted because he's here with us.
Said she crazy. My 6'4" girl, same color as the sky. We get into that money, we stay fly. We making our own way with the time. We staying all night, it's our time, yeah. Getting on my switches with a good roll. And my low rider, and my low rider. I'm getting to the money, got the bank roll. And my low rider, and my low rider. Getting on my switches with a roll. And my low rider, and my low rider. I'm getting to the money, got the bank roll. And my low rider, and my low rider.
Right.
That's fire.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Question. It sounds so much like it. How drastically do you have to change the song in order to not be copyrighted? You know, like
Well,
whatever it's
The
called.
loophole is this. So if you make the beat from scratch, you own the masters. They can only come for your publishing. So they can only come for a percentage at that point. And they can't just take
Even
everything.
if they choose.
If they choose to.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dre has worked with my brother already. Like, and I tried to put the clean version of the song on United Masters. And of course I got denied because it was like, oh, you use ring ding dong. But it's like, they don't take an accountability of the connects that we already have in this industry for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already connected to Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine and Interscope and all. Like, they know who we are. They know my brother already. Like, they know everything. So it's like they're not gonna have a problem with it because that era of Dr. Dre, you had to sample back in the day.
Right.
Everything was sampled back in the day. That's how you made a beat. There was no way that you could make a beat. Exactly. That's how everybody got to be who they was. So it's like at this point, it's like you know that that's what's coming back. Everybody's kind of sampling because they want that familiar sound.
Okay.
So I think that he's gonna be very understand. He's gonna be like, okay, like I like that. He's gonna hop on it. You know what I mean? Especially if when it takes its traction and it really starts to push and really starts to
Yeah,
go
because
off.
the beat is catchy itself
It's catchy.
already, and then I listen to the lyrics, and they will make you listen. So
I appreciate that. And I wrote that. That's, you know what I mean? I did all the writing for that performance, everything. Like me and my producer, we just locked in, man. Like,
So we got a full house out there waiting.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
We're
man.
definitely gonna play your second song
That's cool.
in our set,
That's
but we
cool.
need to wrap.
Yeah, that's
We only
fine.
got another hour. We got at least 3 more people.
Okay.
But I want you to come back.
Of
We
course.
have his contact info.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I definitely want you to perform at the Artist Spot.
No, I'm gonna be there. I want to come
I'll
perform
reach
for
out to
sure.
you directly and
Yeah.
make sure that we
And get his contact info. That's my manager, right? That's Yates.
Appreciate you,
I'm
brother.
going. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Sounds great. Sounds great. I love it. Show.
Sure.
We still live, y'all. Follow him. Follow him.
Chuck underscore Lots Game. That's
Follow him.
CHUCK underscore LOTSGANG. Go check me out, man. Chuckie D. You know what I mean?
And remember, his song's title is
Lowrider.
and it's on all platforms. So
All
y'all please
streaming
go out and
platforms.
support. Y'all
Please.
please go out and support.
And the other song is called My Way. So y'all can go download that one too.
There you go.
We're gonna play it tonight. We definitely gonna play
What's
it.
your IG? I think I'm gonna get your IG too.
I'm gonna spread all that when we get out of here.
Okay.
You said Chuckie underscore.
Chuck underscore.
If I can spell.
I want to make it just Chuckie D, but like
It's too many of them.
they know. Well, somebody got my name, but it's not a real profile though. So it say Chuckie D, but there's no post on there. Like there's nothing on there. So I'm trying to figure out like what I could do. I think one of the process things that I could do is get it copywritten. So if I copyright Chuckie D, then I think that Instagram may release it to me if I show them the proper documentation showing that, you know.
We got another question from the chat.
Of course.
How hard was it to rebrand yourself aside from Intune and Lloyd?
I don't think it was that difficult because I came back into the game when I was an adult. So like I was a kid when I was a kid, and then I took off for a long time. I was playing football. I was doing other things. And then once I became 20 and adult, that's when I kind of got introduced back into it. So I think just learning the business was a tough part for me. Like just learning the business and learning how to conduct myself and learning everything, like starting my own label. And then once I got that, I felt like now it's time for me to get my talent in order. It's time for me to get my sound in order. So it took about a good 12 years. Seriously, it took. Like I used to have a studio. I appreciate that. I used to have a studio that was over there in Visions.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to record over there all the time. So I recorded my whole first album over there. So I mean, yeah, it's been.
We know
it's been
how
a
hard
process.
it is to do anything.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think people. I got a long story, so I'm gonna repeat
Mm-hmm.
it right here.
Mhm.
But most people don't understand how long it takes for an artist to break. People see you all of a sudden on the scene, and they're like, "Where did he come from?" Oh
Right.
my God, it's just overnight.
Right, and it's not.
Like overnight.
It's not.
And in the background, you've been working for 10 years.
Yeah.
And people just don't know it.
And that's the stuff that's sustainable. Like somebody could get famous overnight, or they could be,
Right.
you know what I mean, coming out with something or whatever, and they on the internet. Like a lot of the artists now,
Yeah, you can tell.
you don't even know them because of their music. You just know what they doing. You
Right.
just know them because they in the media for
Right.
whatever reason. Like,
Exactly.
you know, I want to be known for the great music that I make and the impact that I make on the community and everybody around me. Like, that's what's important to me.
That's it. Well, I'll be in touch.
For sure.
They want to do a smoke off.
Oh, what y'all want to do a smoke off too?
They-
I know y'all not ready for this.
They
This live
said-
game
You
show.
ready for Mr.
Y'all not
Simmer
ready.
Down?
They
Y'all not
said-
ready for Mr. Simmer Down.
They said they want to see what the lungs do.
Oh, what?
They talking
Y'all know
big
y'all
stuff
dealing
over
with
there.
it. Y'all know y'all dealing with it. I
Do
smoke
you
with the
want to have a
best.
smoke session or not?
Yeah,
That's what they said.
I want all the smoke.
Okay.
I want all the smoke.
But I'll be in touch for sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
Of course,
All
of
right.
course. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all.
Okay, that's you. That's me. Appreciate you, bro.
Did you put yours?
still live, y'all, on the podcast.
Yeah, we still live.
It's a great workflow, by the way. I
Appreciate
y'all workflow. Y'all
We realize this is our first time, right?
That's fire. I mean, y'all doing a great
Big
job.
dog, go take your little chair right there, big pop.
So you gotta come back when we more
For sure.
experienced.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Jay,
as y'all can see here on the podcast is my man, Big Lat. From Big Lat TV, from Auto Glass and more, all kinds of stuff. We're on the podcast now, partner, so you can talk. So we got a couple of minutes, right? Okay, for all y'all that don't know, I call this man one of the godfathers of the car scene. And one of the reasons I called him that is because he can make a post on Facebook and say, hey man, we meeting at Gresham. And there'll be 300 cars out there. But they understand that he's not going to let the BS go on, kind of like I try to do on the car scene. And it's going to be about fun, little filming videos, barbecuing, and go home. So, Big Lat, tell people a little bit about yourself, man, out here in this car club world.
The big fella.
The big fella.
Hey man, I don't too much do the boasting and bragging about myself, but basically my goal was to get everybody to come together. Because where I grew up at, it was like I'm from Decatur, so Decatur didn't go to the west side didn't come to Decatur.
Right.
At least you knew somebody. So when we got to the car part of it, we was going to Buckhead. We was on one side of the street. They was on one side of the street. So after Buckhead shut down, then it was just like, what we do.
Exactly.
And but the goal was to just bring everybody together and have fun.
Right.
And I think we don't got to that point.
Okay.
I can honestly say these last 2 years maybe that we kind of it's good vibe.
Well, now I'm gonna blow your whistle for you. I've been here this time in Atlanta since 2001, and back then there was a bunch of us with cars.
Yeah.
Stunt World.
Yeah.
I think Crown Vic may have been a club then.
Yeah, they was. They probably
8-Town Riders was
Yep.
right there along with it, but that was about it.
yeah.
And everybody else just hung together.
And you had Q with the Impala crew.
Sky High
Impala.
Right.
Yep.
So
Yep.
those would be considered the OG clubs.
Yeah.
And we would, I ain't gonna say live and die off of what Big Lat said, but if Big Lat didn't put Fun Day Sunday Fun Day, we didn't do nothing.
I knew your name before I even understood, we've never met.
Right.
But I've heard your name for so long on the car scene. So it's a pleasure to finally meet you,
Nice to
sir.
meet you.
I mean, you're
You said she sounded like a lawyer.
Right.
We've never met, right?
But I don't like when people tell me, Skip, you don't know how much you mean to the car scene. I look at people like this man, and like I remember when we were all together, when we all used to go to the Classics Atlanta, 75, 80 cars deep,
Yeah.
and we were them Atlanta boys.
Yep.
And then when we would go from Gresham Park up to the nightclub parking lot, then we would go to Memorial Drive and park from parking lot to parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember everything went on what you said. And to have that kind of respect back then, when it was a lot of old school guys, young guys, and everybody else, that says a lot, man. And people don't, and see, I know you know it, but again, you're humble enough to where you don't go around bragging about what you can do and who you are.
Right.
And I've been telling you this for the last 3-4 years. You need to throw a car show.
Yeah.
Because you're going to do a great show and everybody's going to come because it's Big Lat. So if you haven't been giving your flowers, I'm going to give them to you now because you are an icon on this scene. And a lot of men won't tell another man that I look up to you, dog, because I've seen what you did and I'm trying to take it on and carry it on.
Right.
So congrats on that. Now, you have a business, we still have enough time, Auto Glass and More.
Yes, sir.
I've been a customer of yours.
Yes.
My wife's 300. It has the sensitive windshield. When water hits it, he went and got the right windshield. So tell the audience a little, because we talking to the car scene now.
Okay.
So tell them about what cars you can get windows for, how long it takes, what they need to do to get in contact with you.
Basically what it is, man, if you need a windshield, door glass, back glass, you can look us up on Instagram. If you know Doja, you can call his phone or you call my phone.
Give out the information.
Auto Glass More, 470-257-8143. On Instagram, it's Auto Glass and More, LLC. And like I say, whatever, if it's a newer car, we can get the windshield. If it's in stock, we can do it sometime the same day, if not the next day. I guarantee you we're gonna be quicker than Safe Light and some of the other glass companies.
Okay.
And a lot of folks don't know that we are mobile, so they be like, "Oh, that's too high. The Mexican charge this," but we're coming
we need
to
a
you.
commercial from you to play on Power 104.9. We need some advertising
So,
from you.
We kind of quicker than a lot of the other people. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? So that's why our prices are what it is, but we make them real reasonable. So
And we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that in a minute. We're about to go live on the radio now.
okay.
Yes, sir. Power 104.9 FM. Atlanta Carcast in the building. Mr. Skip.
What's going on? What's going on, people?
Got TJ in the building.
Yes.
And I go by the name of Mr. TJ. What we got going on in these streets?
We got a lot of stuff going on in the streets. But before we get to the streets, we have a special guest here.
That's right.
Let's introduce our special guest, Mr. Skip.
We got my man, Big Lat, from Big Lat TV, from Decatur, from Auto Glass and More, from the East Side. All y'all that's watching this, if y'all don't know who this man is, y'all heard his name, now y'all can see his face. We're on the radio, so we're just gonna talk about, we're gonna ask some questions about him, about his influence or what he feels his influence has been on the car scene, and then we're gonna let him tell you a little bit about himself. So, as I said earlier, you've been, I know I'm older than you, but you've been in the car game for a very long time here in Atlanta. So can you tell people about how you became who you are on the car scene as far as being able to get people together?
Okay. Like I try to tell folk, man, it started, I was messing with cars at 13. Keller Road, Eastwick, you know what I mean? Buying cars from people in the neighborhood. And I was gathering folks in high school. We would skip lunch and have sound competition behind the gym.
Seriously.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
if anybody know Kiosha from Keller Road, Kiosha had a box Chevy. I had another buddy, he was from Kirkwood with I think it was a Buick. And we used to go behind the gym and back trunk and let them go at it. And
Really?
yeah, in high school.
And administrators didn't do that in school.
Man, like at the time it was lunch, so it really wasn't much you can really do, you know, at the time. But
No security.
we
Back then, no.
yeah, we didn't have all the issues like they got now, but it trickled on from there, you know, in the neighborhood, Glenwood, Keller Road, McAfee, all this stuff. The flea market was a big part of it too, because you hung at the flea market and you watched the guys come in and get the audio, guys get rims, everything.
This is
So
the flea market on Camera Road.
yeah.
We used to own McDonald's right across the street. So
Okay.
I'm very familiar.
Yeah,
Okay, right
so
behind the auto zone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
so you know,
That
we
was
used to
the
see
whole place.
everything.
Okay.
All the older cats bringing their cars up there. So like, man, I got to get to this level one day. And went through high school, auto mechanic class, learned how to work on cars, build motors here and there. And 2000 came around. You know, we was running up the Buckhead and stuff. And we used to always see MJ. MJ had the Pontiac with the Homer Simpson on the side, 26s.
Right.
Like, damn, who the hell this is? Stunt man.
Mm.
So, you know, we watching everybody. I'm watching everybody from every side of town because I'm everywhere.
Mhm.
And after, like I say, Buckhead kind of died down, it was like, what we do? And by me being on the east side, we had Jazzy T's parking lot.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And it was empty.
Exactly.
So I started, everybody I knew from Decatur, Morley, East Atlanta, hey, beat us up. We're on Columbia Drive. And we got down to the final Glenwood day. And folks started, police running them off Glenwood and stuff, where the chapel. So they met us over there. MJ, I seen MJ top of the hill on 30s.
Now, ladies and gentlemen,
28
when
to
he says MJ, he's talking about Mark Jones, the owner and creator of Stunt World.
Yep,
And
Stunt
Stunt
Fest. Yep. So I'm like, okay. So now I got Ben Hill coming to the east side. Boom. We chopped it up. We have a good time. And that wound up getting shut down. So after that, we was like, what we do next? We run straight to Moreland. And we go to Moreland.
So you started that. Okay.
We
I get it.
we ran Moreland, dang, I want to say 10 years plus, maybe. It felt like it.
Easily.
You know what I mean? So it was.
I got a question in the
I was
chat.
gonna say you was out there too. Wait a minute.
They want to know who had the best sound indicator.
Ooh, that's a good
Oh
question.
man, really? Back then you had a cat named Squeenie. Squeenie had a box Chevy that was going crazy. Big Red sound by the pound. He was doing a lot of that stuff. You had dang. It was a couple other cats. I ain't really know them like that, but I know them when I seen them. But I know that box Chevy was like crazy.
It wasn't Ben, was it?
No, it was a dude named Squeenie, had a white box Chevy.
Oh, okay.
Used to go crazy. And the first female that I knew of in Atlanta that had an old school was Niecy, Miss Superstore. She had a box Chevy back then. Shout out to Niecy. So it's a lot of folk, man. My mind all over the place. So if I'm forgetting you, you know what I mean, forgive me. But it's a lot of other folks that I just can't think of the name.
All right, we got Big Black in the building. We're gonna get back to the music. He got some more stuff to tell us. So y'all stay put. Don't touch that dial. 104.9 FM. Our 104.9 FM. Way to build. Stay tuned.
Somebody else in the chat wants to know about Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin, yes.
The Green Regal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Knocked the bump off of it.
What?
Knocked the bumper loose off that thing. I remember that car.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
The bumper off.
Yeah, it was him, and I want to say it was a guy used to be at Glenwood Flea Market, Big Wheel or something. He had a car that was going crazy back in the day like that too.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few guys that I remember. I just don't remember their name or.
We got a show coming up, right?
Oh, my show. We already had my show.
But you got weekly
We're
events,
gonna
right?
talk about
Yeah.
pseudos. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
pseudos.
we got pseudos, and then we got
So tell the people right now.
Oh yeah, the podcast now.
Okay.
The podcast.
Well, this Sunday we was at Escobar 2 Chain spot, but the guy that owned the plaza was being a butt. So you know we try to work it out with him.
Cuss now.
He tried to work it out with him.
That
We tried to work it out with him, but you know it didn't work out. So we went above his head to the city of Monroe, Clayton County. So we were around on the other side of the mall in the little area they got over there. I think the Jeep Club had some. Yeah. So we're
on the
gonna
backside behind where the Harley Davidson thing is.
yeah. So we'll be over there Sunday. This weekend, man. You probably got about 7-8 car shows this weekend alone.
Right.
STR got one. Pure Shine got one.
That's right.
Columbia High School, shout out to my school, Columbia High School. They doing back to school / block party at the school.
Okay.
A+ Chris A+ Classic. He having a show in Stockbridge off of Fairview. He gonna have a real nice classic show.
Okay, so let me give out the information for the one you're doing first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna talk about all of that. I mean, we're gonna cover everybody else's.
Yeah.
Right now, let's focus on what.
Sunday Fun Day. That's me. Sunday Fun Day. Me, Wade, 2 Chainz, Certified Whips, Escobar, Street Gazette, all us collab.
You should have just said everybody, right?
Yeah.
Everybody-
So,
everybody-
but there,
Was that plural for everybody?
we collabed on something, man. So the last Sunday each month until it get cold, we're gonna do Sunday Fun Day,
So
South Lake.
At South
I
Lake.
have a question.
Hmm?
When you name all those people again,
Hmm.
can you add Atlanta Carcast?
Oh,
Yes, and Atlanta Carcade.
Okay, now
And
you
Empower 104.9, because we're gonna bring the radio with us.
That
now.
sounds good.
Yeah.
I got you.
do something every Thursday night.
Every
Also?
first Thursday.
Every first.
Yeah, me and my big brother D over at Old School Classic Cars. That's their car club. They got nothing but old schools. And I'm talking about. I might be assaulting them by saying 50,000, but 50,000 or better. That's what they ride. You know what I mean? So D started it, and he was like, "Look, bro, I need you to help me out." And we was on the east side, Wesley Chapel doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And one club claimed they could handle it, they couldn't handle it,
Right.
so it started getting bigger.
nobody saw that.
Then we moved over to Flat Shows Parkway, which was Dugan at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
We ran it over there as much as we could. So then we got
Then
the
Pizza Hut started complaining about
Yeah.
the parking and they parking.
Yep.
I was there.
so we got to go at Pseudos, and man, it's hey, I'm waiting on Motor Trend or somebody to call me.
Right.
So we like old schools. You know what I mean? We don't knock nobody, you know, with the new schools, but that's what we like. And from when the car club era started coming around, I used to try to tell them, look, y'all, they want to swerve on the wrong side of the road. So that's why I kind of, I had to get away from that.
Right.
So, but the old school stuff is working for me, man. Everybody come out. I got a old couple right now, man. Them folks come park their vehicle at 2:00 in the afternoon.
So they can have a space.
So they can have a space out there.
Now, see, that's what I was talking about, your influence.
Yeah.
It wasn't happening like that until you got involved.
Man, them folks parked their car. They had a cooler tent chairs. 2:00 they parked.
Right.
And when I get there, they be pulling it. Either they don't beat me there or they behind me. Let's get started, lad.
That's right.
We just like to have fun.
So hold on. So you're an old school guy now, officially. So I mean, it's going to come a point, and I asked this question, and I don't really get a super good answer. I want to see what you say.
Okay.
There's going to be a point where these cars are going to be truly dinosaurs. They will be gone. They will be extinct.
Right.
Extinct in the fact that it won't be gas?
No, well, I just think they will eventually go away.
No. You think about, you look at the 40, the Model Ts and everything that people like Jay Leno was going to get. Those would be considered extinct, but people get them and put them up.
They far few and in between those.
Yeah, because they don't bring them out.
Yeah, a lot of the cars, the classic cars you don't see right now is because of the reckless of the younger generation.
They don't even want to bring them out.
They don't want to bring them out no more because
you
you got guys that even you got guys that burn out in the horsepower new cars, kicking rocks up on these cars. You can go replace a Charger. No disrespect to nobody, but just hear me out. You can go replace any new school car.
Right.
You're gonna catch hell trying to get that Chevelle or that Cutlass back to where it was.
See, so that's one of the reasons why. Don't you fall.
You know what I mean? You can go buy your new Jeep today.
Right.
And next week somebody run into the back of it. And your insurance company see you another one.
Yeah.
But you can't see another 57 Chevy.
No. It's gonna cost more than what you got into it.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the thing why a lot of the older cars don't come out like that.
So have you heard of basically EV conversion?
I see.
Put the EV, put the electric
Yes,
and
turning combustion into EV.
Yeah. I seen El Camino out in California with
What's
the
that
electric motor.
community's take on that?
I'm not fond of it.
You're
Give
not
me my gas.
Okay.
Give me my gas. You know what I mean?
Have you
But
driven in an electric car? Have you driven?
a Tesla.
And you don't like it?
I know. I ain't saying like it.
Oh, okay.
But let me
right.
drive the Tesla. Don't let me. I don't want it in the Chevelle. I wanted it. Leave it in the Tesla or any of the new trucks or whatever. Leave it there.
But don't put it in an old school car.
I wouldn't.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that. I want the horsepower.
Can you go back?
When you want to do the call? When y'all want to do it?
Well, I don't know how to do it. Do
Okay.
we call her?
No, she can call the station. Now, that's when this little box comes into play.
Okay.
This is the top box. So, when you call the call,
Yeah, we still live on the podcast while they talking. So I guess when we come back, we definitely got to cover Hourglass and more.
Okay.
We cover Sudos, we cover Drew
So
Event this
nothing over
weekend.
here.
What else you got coming?
We're going to him to quickly, okay,
Bring 6.
because we did that on the
Bring
podcast.
music.
Okay.
Quickly on the radio,
And that's-
I want you to go over the events.
Okay.
Right.
You ready to
Did you do anything on the phone?
For me, man, I'm just riding the wave with everybody else show right now. I'm basically on tour. I'm trying to, check out everybody else stuff. It's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna miss because I'm leaving the city to go visit other people and everything. Yeah, you know what I mean? So
this will be your last
Ah,
oh yeah.
Your last break is almost around.
Oh yeah, man. Hey. Boy, I got some nice pieces over there, man. I'm just had to give you one made, man. Big lat. Give me a big lat. For real, straight up.
But yeah, like I said, man, like I told you, it's an honor to be able to talk to you about what I've seen.
Yeah.
And the growth that I've seen you have from the time I met you to now.
Yeah.
And I'm the same guy, but on the opposite side of the aisle,
Yeah.
so to speak. I cater more to the new school and the younger kids and the car club.
Yeah.
Whereas you're old school to the core and you want to keep that community rolling too. So
I mess with the young folk. It's like
certain
what it is, man. It's just to the point where when I was trying to guide them, a lot of the ones that I was trying to guide, guess what? Got jail cases in prison.
Yes.
Right.
License,
right?
license to everything. And like I try to tell them, I've been there.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to save you from getting there. But I'm gonna tell you, like, a lot of folks get blind when they start getting on the cameras and stuff. Like I tell folks, I've been on camera damn near 15 going on 20 years.
Right.
So and I go back and look at that stuff. Even when I was filming, I'm like, why you lame as hell? You look lame as hell on that camera.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the world loved it.
You know you're from the land.
The world loved it. But
That was literally 3 words. And it was one. Why you lame as?
But you look at what you did.
yeah,
Nobody, they wasn't doing that back then.
guess what? And that's my brother. He was a G
I know,
watching me.
but I was there. You
Yeah.
used to have the camera
Yep.
down by the wheel, and then ride on by.
Yep.
Back up, do it again. I'm like, what is he doing?
But you know what though? Let me back up, cause rest in peace to my boy M. Deezy. M. Deezy was my man. That's what he got me into that. And when we connected, man, I used to tell everybody we were like Batman and Robin, because he was running around with the camera and I was doing all the shit talking and doing the interviewing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We had our ups and downs, and then me and KJ, Street Wheels. We ran, we did the Georgia Tour. But see, Georgia Tours actually was created before all that. It started with me and my brother Derek, County Road. We started we was working at Winn-Dixie on County Road. And we
That was a long time ago.
We was trying to figure out something. He was getting ready. I was getting ready. I was coming out of school where I was like, fuck school.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to the military. And before he went to the military, we took the letters on the side of the mailbox and we put Georgia Tour. We spelled it all the way out on the trunk of our cars with the letters off the mailbox.
We ready?
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go over real quick this your event Sunday, pseudo, autographs and more.
Okay.
Covered.
104.9 FM, Ryan Carcast, Mr. Skip, Miss TJ, we back in the building. We got I think our final guest. We started a little late, but we here. But we definitely want to tell y'all about a couple of things we got coming up. The International Power Fest is August 26th and 27th. Miss TJ, what's up with this car show I'm hearing about for the International Power Fest?
We got a car show.
Uh-huh.
We got basketball games.
Say word.
We got Kid Zone.
Get out.
We got artist performances. It's going down.
Artists.
Artists.
I didn't say
artists.
Did she
I
say
didn't
what?
say artists. I said artists. Performances.
Artists. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Showcase, right?
It's a
Yes,
showcase.
absolutely.
And we just got Chuckie D committed
Chuckie
to
G.
coming. So all you ladies that like Mr. Sexy Man, y'all just
Mr.
be
Simmer
on
Down
that.
may be there. Mr. Simmer Down.
Oh, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. If you have any questions about Power Fest, please call 678-412-0192. Get your tickets. You can go online at www.power104.9.com. I'm sorry, Power 104. I'm having
Take your time. Take your time.
.9
Yeah.
WSTV.
WSTV.com.
Couldn't get it all out. I'm sorry about
You
that.
got-
Google it or something.
You think about Mr. Sexy Man, that's what that was. Cheap as a puppy. But okay, a question in the chat real quick, Big Black, before
Yes, sir.
we get to you. A guy asked, is early to mid 2000 cars considered old school?
Early to
Mid 2000.
Absolutely not.
no.
Okay. I didn't think so either,
No.
but you're the old school guru in this room, so yeah. There you go. And somebody put old school is 1985 and earlier. But some people consider 96 Impala old school.
We consider 96 Impalas old schools.
Just
So that was last year.
96 Impalas, we got the 90 model OBS trucks,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I
The
own.
C10s.
Yep. We consider that old school.
And back.
Back. Yeah.
All right, so we don't have a lot more time with you. So tell us again on the radio about your event this Sunday.
All right. This Sunday we got Southside Sunday Cruise In, South Lake Mall, Let me get you the address. Well, it's South Lake Mall, basically. At the I got the old flyer. South Lake Mall.
Okay, South Lake Mall.
Yeah, on the
behind
food court
Harley-Davidson.
side.
Behind the
side.
Harley Davidson, where those little houses are that you can see from 75.
Yeah.
That's where this event's gonna be. And who are some of the people you're gonna have with you out there, real quick?
Man, we're gonna have my boy Doja, Georgia Toy Media. We're gonna have Wilts by Wade. We're gonna have certified Wilts. We're gonna have the whole Escobar crew. Hopefully 2 changes in town this weekend. He'll be there.
Okay.
Basically, man, the whole city. So if you got a whip and you want something to do, pull up on us.
All right.
And
Thank you.
hey, make sure y'all come because I'm gonna have Atlanta Carcast there doing their thing and the radio station.
Right.
So,
104.9.
and I'm gonna tell you like this: if you say anything to Skip, he gonna join your ass.
They better know it.
So he gonna join you. So
They better know it.
Can't
If
wait,
they
for
don't
he-
know, they will.
hey,
What time
Can't
is this event?
from 3 until.
3 until.
3 until. Okay, cool. And y'all remember, man, these events, man, they are drama free. If you feel like you gotta come out there with that BS, stay at home, man. You'll hear about it.
Yep.
One more thing, well, a couple more things. Now, we talked about that event Sunday. Tell us a little bit about Pseudos.
All right, Pseudos, man. Pseudos is a Classic Car Thursday, which we have the first Thursday of each month from 6 until 6 to 10. And we ask everybody with an old school to come out. We have selected parking. We have tons of vendors. Basically, just come out and kick it, network, check out the old cars. We have some new cars come through and whatnot. It's just a big block party during the week.
Okay, and real quick, tell us about your business that you're
All right, Auto Glass and More, man. You know, Atlanta is known for all the car break-ins and whatnot. So if you need a door glass, windshield, back glass, if they got it in their warehouse, we can take care of you. We'll come to you. You ain't got to change your clothes. You can stay in your night clothes and stay in the house. We got you.
24 hours a day.
Yep. So we work from 9 to 4:30. After 5 o'clock, we ask that you just text the phone only with your information, your make and model of the vehicle. And if they got it in the warehouse, we'll take care of you the next day. I promise you, we got good prices. We're gonna be quicker than a lot of these other companies that's in the city.
So do you get a discount if you're on Old National?
We're gonna charge more because we gotta put on our bulletproof vest and stuff.
Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys trust me, like me, know me, or know anything about me, he has done my wife's windshield, and I think it took them like 20 minutes to change that windshield out. And she has one of the sensitive ones with the sensors and all of that. And the prices are very, very reasonable. They're not gonna be the cheapest because you want good work. So y'all remember that, man, when y'all reach out to Auto Glass and More at what number?
470-257-8143.
All right.
There you go. Atlanta Carcast in the building. We appreciate y'all for joining us. This show has been an experience. Our first one on the radio, but you will catch us here on Power 104.9 every Thursday from 6 to 9. Prime time only. So everybody out there, y'all be cool the way y'all be cool. And we're going to hear from my man Chuckie D one last time before we get out of here. Y'all stay cool. Yeah.
We're still on the podcast though, so
Wait, I thought we were until now.
we are, but we gotta wrap the radio part. We can still bring those last couple of people.
Oh, okay, cool.
We this is our first time.
Yeah.
So
Does it look like it?
Hey, it's
Now
cool,
she
man. I like
knows
this. I
it's
like this.
We ain't have no time.
yeah.
Big dog, I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate
Thank you
y'all,
so
man.
much.
I really
It
appreciate
was
y'all,
such a
man.
pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I will see y'all Sunday.
Definitely to meet you.
Hey, y'all doing y'all thing. I like this, man. Y'all
And
keep it
you
up.
need to get your advertising on the radio. Seriously,
Okay.
I'm serious.
I get you skip on that.
It's inexpensive, so we
Okay.
ain't gonna break you off like B103.
Okay, cool.
We got.
I'm gonna have to get out there and bust some glass up.
Oh, man, that's time. You wanna go, man? Oh, appreciate it.
But yeah, man, always, man, always, man. We gotta get you out there. You know, I know you can do it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Marquise. Right. Marquise, you ready?
She's talking. Sorry about that, y'all. We had a call in. We've never done that before. So,
I heard it coming through the speakers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you hear her?
It has some feedback on it.
A lot of feedback.
We still live here. Y'all stick with us. The show ain't over yet.
Oh, you mean y'all wasn't entertaining the crowd?
We was trying, but you know, some technical stuff.
the camera's right here.
All right, y'all live already.
Oh, we
Yeah, see that camera right there?
Everybody crowd, go that way. Go that way. Go that way. So we can get everybody on camera.
Yeah. Look out, put your phone on podcast. Yeah.
I'm tall, so I need to get in the
tall?
back so
Yeah, get in the
everybody
back.
can. Cause if I get in the front, if I get in the front, y'all ain't gonna be able to see nobody else.
Get so loud, get right on in the back.
So we know the camera's blurry. There's nothing we can do about it while we're live.
The camera
The camera's been blurry for about 30 minutes. There's nothing we can do about
That's okay.
It's
Still
all right.
been here. Y'all
it.
hear us?
It's not helping me regardless, so.
But yeah, they said you look black as hell.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he got a shadow over his face so he ain't feel it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So Atlanta Carcast, we in the building.
Close up.
The mic is right here if y'all want to scream to it. If you kind of want to kind of crowd around the table,
We gotta do
we'll
this
be
real
in the
quick.
shot.
We gotta do this real quick.
Aye.
So KJ threw a really cool back to school event.
He did.
It was his idea. We can't take no credit for this.
That's right.
It was his
Well,
idea.
I can take credit for it.
y'all's help?
We did a raffle. We raised a couple of dollars.
Two.
It's a love appreciation. He also gifted a brand new pair of Nike sneakers, and we wanted to make sure that we gave that to you personally. I wanted him to be here because it was his idea,
And mine.
and we wanted to make
Thank
sure
you.
that we gave him credit. We know that this family has a long way to go.
Yes.
And we're not gonna stop doing what we do to give
Right.
back.
We
That's
appreciate it.
Every time we out somewhere, we're gonna be collecting money for this family. So I just want you to know
We appreciate all of y'all.
that's our
You
mission.
too, Casey. We appreciate it.
Y'all better appreciate me too, I'm just saying.
Well,
And again, like I say, it's with the help of the ACC, the podcast, Secret Society, everybody that showed up Sunday. It was Secret Society, Street Royalty, Pit Crew, Street Igniters. I'm not gonna say individual names, but those were the clubs that I saw. All the solo riders.
Everybody that showed up this weekend
For
and
sure,
supported,
for
man,
sure.
when I was asking y'all for them ones and twos out your pocket, we humbly appreciate it. Truly.
Yes.
And if y'all are watching, this is the number I said. That's what's in that thing. And then we're giving shoes, giving shoes and everything else. So thank you guys a million times
Thank
over.
you. Thank you.
Shout out
Thank
to the
all of y'all
Walker
for coming
family.
out here. We appreciate y'all. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Misfits, stay lit, baby. We here. Shout out to the Walker family.
Real quick, for y'all get out here, tell people how they subscribe and get with the Misfits.
Oh, on Instagram, Misfit, MISFIT.
TOYC.
Wait a minute, I didn't go to school that day. MIS FIT TOYZ ACL. Check us out on
MIC.
KYMOUSC.